We're gonna be playing an interesting, fun game today. We're gonna be playing a game called Game Dev Simulator. And Game Dev Simulator it's a game that I like to play, but that's mostly because Game Dev Simulator is a way of me playing a game about what I got my degree in college. Because I actually studied game design in college. I graduated last year with a game design degree, and this is a way for me to kind of do what I went to school for. Kind of a fun way. But we're gonna be playing a game with it. Alright. Run that scene again. Without that. We're just gonna turn that off. There we go. I said turn that off, please. Thank you. Okay. So here we are in Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you'll be transported back in time to start your very own game development company. Right at the beginning of the PC revolution, which is, I think, 1988 or 87. Late 80s, early 90s is when this thing starts. 35 years to build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. All sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Before you start your adventure, you got to pick a company name. Gonna go with Sound Fox. We got Scott, which is that with I always look the same every time I do this. Same haircut, same shirt. So that's how we're gonna do it. And we're just gonna have some fun here, just sitting here, just shooting the shit here, and unlockings. I play this game a lot, but no, we're not gonna import my hints. You can, if you notice, I played this game a few times. You can get rid of Sapphire Studios. It'll go into slot 4. If you ever want to receive tutorial messages when you can, to an escape menu. That's fine. I don't need those. Congratulations, you started your very own game development company. At the moment, your office is in the garage. It's in a garage, and the only employee. Don't worry, many successful businesses have started out this way. Most notably, Apple started in a garage, literally in, like, I think Wozniak's garage, where it started. Start by developing your first game. Close this message and click anywhere on the screen to bring up the action menu. Okay, develop a new game. What topics do we have? Attack, RPG for the PC. I don't like that. Crime. What are we gonna call it? Siren's Watch. Siren. That is very much how you spell siren. All right, so Siren's Watch. We gotta. Gonna make it possessive. All right, so we're gonna do that for the PC and RPG and a crime game. At the beginning, it's kind of terrible. 2D graphics, please, and we're good to go. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting because it's been a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and a lot of that. And then you just sit here and wait for it to go through. I know this game is also a few years old. I don't know exactly how old this game is. They made a mobile version, and it's absolutely fantastic. They made a mobile version and it is absolutely fantastic. Because you can play, it's the same game just on your phone. And like there's a YouTube simulator and all these other things, but it's like yes. So At the moment, I know I'm kind of just blowing through this first one, but it's like I kind of already understand basics of a game just based on the fact of an RPG. You need a lot of story, a lot of story, a lot of dialogues, and then a lot of world building. Not a whole lot of sound and AI and all that stuff. If I was making a shooter, you need a lot of AI and a lot of sound and stuff like that. You have big sound stages, but you don't have a lot of other things. See how good we did. See how good we did. All right, let's release it and generate a game report on that game, please, because it hasn't. The reviews haven't come in yet. First reviews of any release game, Siren's Watch, came in. Not great. Fantastic. All right, so with it not being great, it's a lot of this just turns into the fine tunings of the game stuff. And also, I think one of the biggest issues is the fact that it's a 2D game, 2D Gen 1, D1, not inherently great. But here we are doing not a response. Sound Fox, a newcomer in the games industry, has just released for their first game. Had a moderate response from reviewers. We are curious to see what Sound Fox would deliver in the future. Be fun. Be fun stuff. Because as soon as I get a decent... Listen, we still sold 1,600 units in the first week. Even if it got a 5-star. Crime RPG is an okay combo. World design seems very important to this type of game. Kind of figured that, guys. Now, this is good because I have fantasy and also sci-fi right there. And since I generally end up doing RPG games with this, but that big one I had that had $8 billion and has been going for 150 years, literally has been doing RPG games with the same settings every single time. Is it broken? Correct. Is it a thing that you can keep doing if you play your cards right? Correct. Because that one also does MMOs and stuff like that. It's done MMOs because I've done the big title MMOs in that one because I was bored and I needed something to do. We're gonna go with a fantasy RPG PC called Elder Light. Elder Light. Not to be confused with Elder Scrolls. Called Elder Light. It's a completely different game. Completely different game. Completely different game. Don't try to read into it. Just it's fine. All right, so 2D graphics V1. Yep. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to ditch this further down, like there. Ditch that a little bit further down. There's more of that. Because again, it's a lot of storytelling. Recent market is just the Govador 64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and flexible hardware configuration over other home computers. Experts say this might spell the end of the competing hardware manufacturers. By the way, that is the Commodore 64. If you don't know what that is, I'm sorry, it didn't last very long. PC's kind of won here. Okay, so AI just trashed that to the bottom, trashed that down a little bit, and dialogue's all the way up. All right, we're almost there. Okay, so we need to trash sound all the way down, trash graphics a little bit higher up, and then boom, bang, donezo. And I'm running out of money. I'm running out of money. Oh boy, I'm running out of money. Pretty much what I need is to get that little bit extra. I hit records, which is good. I know, I'm sorry, I should let that go, but also it's all right. right, so let's release that. According to rumors, Japanese company Nintendo is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. And Nintendo is, well, at least it's like arcade game, Donkey Kong. Gaming industry. Well, many industry experts doubt that the home gaming consoles will take off. We are eager to see what Nintendo will do. Apparently everyone watching this is either watching it on their phone, an Xbox, a PlayStation, or on their smart TV. Or an Apple TV. Or a computer. I hate to tell you, you can game on almost every one of those. Every single one of them has games available. First reviews of our newly released game, Elder Light, came in. What do we got? Almost there. Almost there. We're doing good. We're almost there. All right, let's generate a game report on that so we can see what I did wrong or see what I'm doing right. Elder Light was so successful. Now we have 27 fans. I'm hoping to get some fans out of this video. I'm hoping to get some goofy stuff happening out of this video, but hey, I may or may not have anything coming out of this video. All right, so we got, let's do a sci-fi RPG. With sci-fi RPG. PC named... Distance Call. Next, 2D graphics V1. Yes. Yes. Oh, I was achieved a company sales record with over 10K units sold. This is an important milestone for instant history of Insomnia Fox. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's jam that all the way down then. They aren't fun, so let's jam up some more story. I hope this is entertaining for you guys. I am trying my best here. Level design is important, but it's not the most important thing in an RPG. Today, Nintendo is confirmed recent rumors around their TES next year, cartridge-based. Everyone watching this, maybe but the little guys that haven't seen this yet, would know what this is. I would assume so, because most people are going to see that as an NES. It's a TES because that's copyrighted. I could say it though, but that doesn't mean that's what's in the game. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. I'm just telling you what it is. If you didn't know what that was beforehand. Also, this game gets inherently easier when you get away from being by yourself. You get other people in there with you. So you get the studio with 4 more people. So the next studio has 4 people in it. When you get the 4 people mark, it gets to a lot easier to do. It gets to a lot easier to make and do. And then I always try to generate the game report before the reviews happen, so I don't have to do it right afterwards, so I don't waste time. But I didn't get this one. There's a lot of 10s there. There's a lot of 10s there. I'm seeing a lot of high numbers. Let's go, 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 go. High numbers. High, 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 high. I am down on this. We're almost there. Also, your title does affect your ratings. Because it could be a really good game, but titles do affect your ratings. I have noticed that. Hi there, I just finished Easton's Call. I'm impressed by your talent. I'm in the contracting business and we use skills like yours. Have you ever If you are ever short of cash, just let me know and I will get you have some work. All right, what's this got? All right, so post analysis of Easton's Call is complete, and we got the sci-fi RPG is a great combination, and level design is going to be quite important in it for this type of game. Okay, I know what I need to know. Okay, all right, let's develop a game. Let's do another game. Let's do fantasy RPG on the PC called Raid Night. No, actually, Raid Party. Raid Party. Yeah, just Raid Party. Call it Raid Party. I'll just call it Raid Party. Be fine. 2D games. 2D. Yep. Nintendo's been released. Okay. Well, with that, what I do. Gameplay is up slightly. I think that's gotta be maxed out. I always put myself on that because I always like doing that part. But the thing I like to do with that is you saw earlier that the custom game engine. The custom game engine, I like to add that. I like to do that right about now when you get 50. Hi, I'm Carolyn Richards from the local news. I've heard rumors that you are working on your next game, and we'd love to interview about this. Do you have some time? Sure, why not? Great, thank you for your time. The interview should be published soon. Sure, why not? Don Fox, a local startup, is trying to make it big in the gaming industry. The company has already published 3 games and is working hard on the next. As for the interviewer, founder Scott said that the next game is going to be a fantasy RPG, something the company has done before. It's great to see small local companies entering exciting new industries. Best of luck doing Don Fox. We got hype. Oh my God, we got hype. Hype. Oh. Okay, we got that. All right. So as I was saying, when you hit 50, you can do your own custom game engine. You can look at creating your own, and I like to create my own right about now when the TES comes out, and I personally name a game after a current game that I like to play, and it's a fantasy. Well, I like to find dungeon for it, but I can do it as a fantasy. It's Diablo. I like to name one Diablo and put it on mobile system, put it on systems like that. And I just like to put it on systems like that because that's where my first experience with Diablo was on my Xbox with Diablo 3. That's one of the places I've liked to put it. But I might not do that this time. I might find another name for that. Nice, pleasurable experiences. This is great. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna generate my own the game engine and show you the process of doing that, and then I'm gonna call it a day for this episode. You all down for that? I hope so. I certainly hope so. Since now off the market, and they sold 13,287 units, generating 93K in sales. Yeah. Storylines be very important in this game. No duh. Okay, but what I would like to do is research custom game engine, and then possibly do Werewolf, because then I can do my Anubis games I do. I know Anubis is the one of the Egyptian gods, but I use that particular name for werewolf games for some reason. But since I see werewolf here, let's research that while we're in the money, because wow, that game has done very well for itself. Fantastic. Research custom game engine. Okay. Werewolf. Okay, so very custom game engine. Notice those weren't options before. The linear story and save game were not options before. Cardinal Engine 1, because I have names for these things already. The Cardinal Engine is my 2D game engine. That's the highest, and it only does 2D. And then I use the Raven engine for my 3D stuff when it gets to that point. And also, game engines are inherently expensive to make. They're extremely expensive to make. They're expensive to make, and then you also, yeah, because if you notice, I was at 183K and I'm at 90K again. Then the game engine costs $90,000 to make. The TES is doing well, so with that, okay. Then also when you do this part, this is when I put the Werewolf RPG on it. Cardinal Engine 1 is complete. Alright, so let's develop a game. Werewolf RPG. The TES. I know I'm blowing all my money on that. Ooh. Actually, I only have $80,000. No. Okay, so PC. Cardinal Engine. We'll put Anubis over here. Anubis. Shadowfall. Because I need more money to make the game itself, because it's the story elements and stuff like that. Like, I gotta add I have to spend $15,000 right here to get this part. I have to spend 15K to get this part, and then hopefully I don't end up in the red and off my chair and kicked out of the industry. Do that right about there. That'll work. All right, we're already in the money. We're already doing well. Graphics can go down. Because graphics is not important to this type of game. Story and questing and all that stuff is important to this type of game. Because look at that, we are in the money and no bugs. And 11K left, so we got 1 month of rent. I got 1 month of rent left. Wow, that was hard to say. That was extremely hard to say. First review of Anubis Shadowfall came in. What do we got? Ooh! Oh, dirty. Now let's generate the game report, and while that's happening, I'll do an outro here. All right, so this is where I'm going to leave this right here. Recent studies suggest that an increasing variety of gaming devices also created a market for more specialized games. Some platforms became more popular with younger gamers, while others cater to more mature groups. As more and more developers enter the market, we expect developers to be focused on their games and a specific, target audience. It's target audience one. Yeah, while we do this, and I just sit here and rake in my money, because that's what I do here. Werewolf RPG is a great combination, and does not seem to be important for this type of game. Fantastic. All right, so research. Let's get target audience. Let's get target audience while I can, because that's important. But anyway, according to market research, surprise hit with players. And Sound of Fox is fairly new to the gaming industry, but we cannot wait to see what they develop next. All right, so I'm going to end this episode here. I want to end the episode. Come on, now quit popping things up in my face. As the success of the TES console, there are rumors circulating that the Vena, another Japanese company, is planning to release a home gaming console on their own. Comment down below if you know what system that is. Comment down below if you know which one we're talking about right now. In this exact thing here. Comment down below. Know what it is. Anyway. I want to thank y'all for watching. I want to have an amazing day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.